In the 3rd century, while Rome battled invasions and civil war, an invisible killer swept through the empire. Entire cities were silenced, armies withered, and the streets of Rome were littered with corpses. This was not a war but a plague so terrifying it was believed to mark the end of the world, the Plague of Cyprian. The 3rd century was a brutal time for the Roman Empire. Political chaos, economic collapse and foreign invasions had already plunged the empire into the crisis of the 3rd century. But just when things couldn't get worse, they did. Around 249 to 262 AD, a devastating pandemic struck, known to us through the writings of St. Cyprian, a bishop of Carthage who described the symptoms and horrors in vivid detail. Cyprian's descriptions were chilling. The intestines are shaken with continual vomiting, the eyes are on fire with injected blood, the hearing is obstructed, the limbs are trembling and the body is drained. The disease spread rapidly from Ethiopia into Egypt, through Carthage, and then into the heart of the empire, Italy, Gaul and the eastern provinces. Modern scholars believe it may have been smallpox, measles or even viral hemorrhagic fever, but its true identity remains uncertain. At its peak, the Plague of Cyprian reportedly killed 5,000 people per day in Rome alone. Entire legions were decimated. Crops went unharvested, trade routes fell silent and cities were abandoned. The empire's military was crippled, opening the door to Gothic and Persian invasions. Some believed the gods were punishing Rome for abandoning the old ways. Panic led to violence, scapegoating, and the persecution of Christians, ironically, the very people helping the sick. While Roman officials fled or failed, Christian communities stayed behind. Led by figures like Cyprian, they tended to the sick, buried the dead, and offered hope. Their courage during the plague helped boost Christianity's reputation, even as Christians themselves were being blamed for the disaster. In his writings, Cyprian didn't see the plague as a curse, but as a test of faith and even a path to eternal life. The Plague of Cyprian lasted for over a decade and further weakened an already struggling empire. The population dropped, labor shortages grew and the economy faltered. But out of the ashes, something unexpected happened. Christianity began to rise. The compassion and solidarity shown during the crisis won converts, laying the groundwork for the Christianization of the empire a century later. And Rome, well, it survived, but only barely. The Plague of Cyprian may not be as famous as the Black Death, but its impact was just as profound. It didn't just kill, it reshaped faith, society, and the empire itself. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.